Welcome back, everyone. We're continuing the mini bite with some statistical standouts, on pace stats, PFF grades, and a little look at our draft picks. Wish we could be looking at the playoffs, but not likely at all. Starting out with our statistical standouts, we got the good. Caleb Williams, though not great first half, had an amazing second half. Finished with 250 on the day, 3 tutties. Pretty good. DJ Moore also had 97 yards, plus a 31-yard touchdown reception, 8 receptions. The bad is Cole Kmet. He had 2 offensive pass interference. When the Bears kept running a mesh concept, Cole Kmet just kept trying to take out the other defender, which is offensive pass interference, to let DJ get some wide open looks, but also made the Bears go back. So not very good. DeAndre Swift was not very effective from the ground. They didn't really run him much either. PFF grades. The offense looks okay. You can see Darnell Wright before he went out. Matt Pryor did good. DJ Moore had a good game. He was open a lot. Keenan Allen, again, another good game. It really is like taking a step up in Thomas Brown's system. DeAndre Swift is rated pretty high, though, despite not having an impressive statistical game, which surprised me. Caleb Williams down here at 62. I thought it would be higher, but that's not like his slow first half and low completion percentage. Down here, Larry Borum, who had to fill in for Darnell Wright. Awful. Get him off the team. I don't care. Cole Kmet and Roman Nunez didn't have that great of games either. Pass blocking looked amazing. You got Matt Pryor and Braxton Jones started the entire game. Great pass blocking grades. Darnell Wright was amazing until he got injured. You see Tevin Jenkins not have a good game, and Larry Borum in the 30s is ridiculous. There's no excuse. Why is he on this team? Yeah, we have injuries, but there's got to be someone else. Run blocking, very similar story. Darnell Wright's doing good. Matt Pryor's doing good. Tevin Jenkins was actually good on the run this game. Only ran it 11 times. Larry Borum had a decent grade the 3 times he ran it. Braxton Jones, just awful on the run. So, mixed bag for him. Darnell Wright had a good game while he was in. Matt Pryor had a decent game. Defensive grades. This is a lot bigger spread. Kyler Gordon, again, shows off. Has another good game. TJ Edwards, another good game. Tyreek Stevenson, Jonathan Owens, all the corners doing good. Montez Sweat was better. Again, has 3 pressures, but no sacks still. Jalen Johnson played his best game in a while, though he did have 2 pass interferences, which really hurt the Bears, especially since one took away an interception. Darrell Taylor, Jacob Martin, Zach Pickens, Gervon Dexter, you were just not getting good. Not getting anything good out of your line. That really needs to improve. The pass rush was really middling, not very good. Montez Sweat, again, had the 3 pressures, didn't get a sack. Austin Booker got a sack, like that for him. Gervon Dexter's down here, even though he did get a sack in a hurry. Overall, nothing stands out as extremely bad, but there's not any player that was really good. Austin Booker and TJ Edwards were your best, and they weren't pass rushing much. Run defense was okay. Gervon Dexter really needs to be better on that. Though our defensive backs, our back 7, looked like they were good on it. Montez Sweat was okay, but you really need your D-line to be better at the run defense. Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery kind of just ran all over us. Coverage grade, Kyler Gordon, again, amazing. Jalen Johnson having a better game than he's had in the past few, even though he had the 2 PIs. Still allowing a 127 NFL rating, which is not good at all. Tyreek Stevenson's been all right, so kind of mixed bag there on defense. On pace stats, Caleb Williams has 250-yard game, brings him closer to the Bears' record pace. On pace for about 3,700 yards, 20 TDs, 7 interceptions. Though, yeah, at the rate of it, he might not throw an interception all season. The rookie records, he's broken all of them. Looks to be on pace to break the QBR record. His last 3 games, he's been averaging 275 yards almost 2 TDs and 0 interceptions, and those numbers are better if you look at the last 2 games. He's been improving. For the Bears' records, Eric Kramer's records, he needs to average 245, which is honestly manageable with the numbers he's been putting up. He needs to get 3 TDs, which seems like a bit of a stretch, but 2 4-touchdown games, maybe a 5-touchdown game, and then you're starting to look at that and it looks a little more realistic. 4,000-yard pace is a bit off, but if he has 1 or 2 big 350-yard games, which he has proved he can have, you could start looking at him as being potentially able to do that. I wonder if he's only, let's say, 300 off by the Packers game, they start force-feeding him or making him throw a lot, trying to break that record. We'll see. Receiving looks a lot better now. DJ Moore almost on pace for 1,000, had a big game. Keenan Allen getting a lot better. Both of them have 5 touchdowns. Rome Odunze and Cole Kmet have kind of faltered a little bit, but they still look to be putting up decent seasons. Rome Odunze has a decent rookie wide receiver season. Cole Kmet, not what he usually puts up, but not a bad season by any means. Rushing, DeAndre Swift had not really good game. So on pace for just under 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and a little over 400 receiving yards. Close to his career bests. He need a big game or 2 to get there. He needs to average 69 yards, 0.6 touchdowns, 28 receiving yards to get those career bests. His last 8 game pace has been kind of slowing down. He looked a lot better. He was started the season slow, looked really good. Starting to slow down again, still averaging 100 scrimmage yards a game, so you can't complain about that. Look at our standings and draft picks. We basement of the division, entire division's winning except us. Really sucks because we should have 3 divisional wins in the last games, but alas, Matt Eberflus, thank God he's gone. Draft picks. I really wish we could still be doing the playoffs at this time of year. The Bears are technically not out of the playoffs. If they lose against the 49ers, that's it. But they still can make the playoffs if they win out. Very unlikely scenarios that need to happen, but not impossible by any means. So we'll see. Right now you have 3 top 50 picks, 4 top 75 picks. Looking pretty good draft capital. You'll be able to get definitely some decent O-linemen, D-linemen, whatever positions you need, and plenty of picks in the day 3, potentially trade. So whoever coach is coming next can have a lot of draft picks to work with. I'm so sick of having to talk about the draft every year. I wish we could be talking about the playoffs. But alas, maybe next year. If the Bears the Bears are still in the playoffs in like 3 weeks in the playoff picture, it means they won their last 3 games. And some teams lost. I will start doing an extra part where I will look at the playoffs. That seems unlikely to me. They need some very specific things to happen. So, see you guys next time.